Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnabrin Plays Final Fantasy VII. I am Carnabrin, and this is Final Fantasy VII, and last time we had just left the city of Midgar and entered the world map proper. We've decided to regroup at the town of Calm, which is indicated by this little boxy polygonal, there's two buildings on the world map. Now this is Calm Town. So this is Calm. I wonder if everyone's there already. Let's hurry over to the inn. Let's go, Cloud. Okay. Let's talk to the innkeep. Ye old innkeep. Mr. Cloud, your party's waiting for you on the second floor. Someone else put up the bill for this inn staying. For this stay at the inn. Cloud, you're late. Woman, I walked in with you a second ago. How am I late? Yo, man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it all. I pity the fool who don't hear this story. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well. He's older than me, and he hardly ever talks about himself. Tifa says nothing. She is intently listening, because she's been wanting to hear this for a while. So I guess you could call him a war buddy. We trusted each other, until one day. One day? After the war, that is the war with Wutai, which we'll learn more about later, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. So he's a 16-year-old first-class soldier, which is nutty when you think about it. It sure is raining hard. So he's like an elite fighter. He's an elite fighter and can kill monsters and dragons and all this stuff, right? And he could not legally drink in the U.S. He's not considered an adult in U.S. laws. It sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Everything okay? So you'll notice that this cloud depicted here is a little different than the cloud that we know. Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You going to brief us about this mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier so I could be like you. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission, kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? So, this is the first time we really get to see Sephiroth, rather than just hear about his stories, right? Like, he's mentioned, like, a few times by Cloud earlier on. We hear his name. Then he shows up and murders the president of the company that we've been fighting so hardly against. Just like that. And then he, just as soon as that happens, he disappears. And we don't even really see him. We just see evidence that he killed the guy. And then we hear people say, oh, I saw him. And then that's it. poof, vanished, right? So now, through this flashback sequence, we're going to actually see this guy that Cloud's been yammering on about so much. I thought you wanted a briefing. So the idea is he's very cold. Also, if you look at his eyes here, you can kind of see the glow that all soldiers are supposed to have, the glowy eyes. I think they glow a little bit more pronounced than Cloud's do. Which they should really clear. I can see in the remake that they haven't really paid attention to that. And in Advent Children, they go for like cat eyes instead. They're supposed to glow. They should have glowy, like weird glowy eyes. Anyway, our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of these creatures, then we will localize the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into our truck. That would be our monster. So we enter battle, it's raining, and oh, it's a freaking dragon! And here we actually get to see Sephiroth. And he does way more damage than we've ever done. And the dragon just straight up takes us out. And he kills it. In 2 hits. And he's got loads of HP and MP and ridiculous. And to add weight to that, Cloud explains that Sephiroth's strength is unreal. He is far stronger in reality than any story you might have heard about him. So where do you come in? Well, I was killed by the dragon. I got bit once and passed out. Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. Tifa was just listening intensely. And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel? It's your first time back in your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. That's weird. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... Evil laugh noise. Oh, what does it matter? All right, let's go. It's so boring being on watch. You want to do what we always do? Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, you mean practice my pose. Does someone in Soldier always have to be careful about what other people think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in Soldier. So Cloud is apparently teaching the other soldiers how to be cool. Just sit tight. It's your job, right? I'll come and talk with you once in a while. Just stick with it. You keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. Okay. The Mako smell is pretty bad here. Okay. So, apparently there's something wrong with the reactor. You can actually smell the Mako in the air. Yo, wait a minute. Mako, Mako, whatever. Interchange them. Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Genova. It's that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. Yes, Barrett has made the connection. Cloud says, that's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. See, Tifa wants to hear this story. very much. And Era says, it's a reunion of childhood pals. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be staying in their houses afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early. All we need is one lookout, so you others get some rest. Oh, that's right. You may visit your family and friends. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? I'm excited. That's right, don't blow your chance to become a hero. I heard Sephiroth was coming and got my camera ready. I want a shot of Sephiroth and a monster. Take my picture. I don't take pictures with nobodies. Okay. Well, something better get back in the house. It's dangerous. Alright, so big-headed. Hey, this guy's a real... Are you Cloud? Really? So that's how it is, huh? Gosh, Cloud, you've grown up to be a nice-looking lad. Then take my picture. Let's do this, Cloud. Let me take a picture of you with Sephiroth. Okay. So big-headed. You're just his assistant. So the darker colored ones are what he's kind of like saying under his breath. Alright, so let's check around town. I believe this house is a house that Cloud probably would have returned to first. Because it's his house. This is my house. It has nothing to do with that incident 5 years ago. Yo, wait! I want to hear! Me too, it's been a long time, right? Tell us more! You saw your family, right? Alright. I don't know if you could really call it a family. My father died when I was still very young. That's why my mom was living alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all. But a few days later she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Whoa! That is super depressing. This is Cloud's mummy. Yes? I want to see this in the remake, because there is no better image of what Cloud's mother looks like. And this is a unique model. You never see this woman again in the game. Like, it's not like they just stuck any woman model here. So I'm curious what they're going to make her look like. Look, she runs up to him. Cloud! You can see, like, she's kind of got, like, spiky hair, too. Like, it's freaking hereditary. That's really funny. Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Like, in my mind, like, he doesn't spend time spiking his hair. It's just, like, messy, and that's the way it is. Like, he just leaves it that way. Like, with Japanese characters that have, like, messy or interesting hair designs, I can never... Unless they specifically state it in the story, I don't really see them as, like, spending 40 minutes a day doing their hair. I just see them as, like, they have messy hair and they just kind of leave it that way. Which, I mean, I don't know what the story is supposed to be, but whatever. Come, let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So, is this a soldier uniform? Mom, Oh, he tells her something there. That's probably super important that we can't talk about. My, how you've grown. I bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. Yeah, you gotta be careful with all those women's. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down and had a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be the perfect type for you. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? You can't cook, right? I was worried sick about how you were doing. Cloud? You know, Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I will always be your mother. Let's stop this. So she's just like a really doting, like, single mom. It's actually kind of a very sweet scene. And he just like stops, like doesn't want to talk about the things that they talked about just because like she passes away. This is the same guy from before. Alright. This is probably the second house he would have visited. Cloud, did you go into my house? Yep. I walked straight on in like I do every other person's house in this game. Cloud says, I thought you might be home. And then I ran into the walls because... Alright, so she's not here in the kitchen. This is Tifa's parents' room. With 2 beds. Apparently this marriage is not going so well. Actually, there's a reason why. Never mind. Let's skip that. Cloud, did you go into my room? Yep. Alright, so this is Tifa's room. Notice the stuffed animals. She's got, like, some stuff on the desk. Let's mess around. Did you play my piano? Yeah, I jammed on it. Now, how does this go? I forget, so you can play the piano. I don't actually know how to play a thing. But that's not going to stop me from going crazy. I should look up how to play something. You know what? I should have not said anything. Looked up how to play something on this piano and just played it. Just for you guys. Make it seem like I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? I can read sheet music too, you know. Let's see. Do, re, mi, ti, la. Do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. So if you have to remember this for something later on, and then he forgets what else. You have to do that there in order to get something. Okay, so let's check around her room some more. Orthopedic underwear. So basically, it's like a sports bra that he steals. Cloud, it's true. Cloud, we're talking about something really important here. So he just told everybody that I wanted her drawer and I took her underwear. Like I took her bra. The letter. Did you read it? My letter? Yeah. You remember what it said? I remember clearly. How he remembers this, I have no idea. I read it. It was a letter addressed to Tifa from the son of the guy that runs the general store. I'm not sure, but I suspect this might be Johnny. No, it's not, because Johnny's parents live in Midgar, right? Let's read this and check it out. Tifa, how are you? I just arrived in Midgar 8 days ago. Yesterday, all of Nibelheim got together to welcome me. The only person that we couldn't get a hold of was Cloud. Is this a translation? He might be saying that the people from Nibelheim welcomed him in Midgar? Or that the people of Nibelheim sent him off. I guess, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird. But everyone said he wasn't really that close to us, so even if we asked, he probably wouldn't have come anyway. Well, enough about him. Midgar is really something, but to tell the truth, I feel so behind on everything, so out of it. Even the rooms of the people of the slums are clean. Right now I'm living in the slums, but I plan to move to a really nice room like the others, like the ones I've seen in magazines, once I make some money. But to do that, I guess I have to find a job first. That's right. I still haven't found a job yet. I lied to my parents and told them that I found a great job with Shinra Inc. I wonder if it's too late to go back. Sometimes I think I should have taken over my parents' store. Cloud, do you remember all of it? Yeah, I remember it all. Because there was some stuff about me. I just made it here to Midgar, but all I think about is Nibelheim. Hey Tifa, is that stupid old water tower still working? Is the old man at the inn doing well? Are my parents still at the shop every day? Have any monsters attacked? And most of all, how are you, Tifa? It feels like I haven't seen you for years. We were all talking about you last night. Everyone likes you, but because everyone idolizes you, I couldn't very well stab them in the back. I always acted cool, but actually, I was just afraid of being jilted. Wow, if I keep writing like this will become a love letter. So I think I'll stop here. Take care. I'll write again. P.S. Welcome back. Write me back, okay? Interesting. I don't know if we ever meet this person. Like, I for some reason in my mind, I thought it was Johnny, but Johnny's parents live in Midgar. So it's not Johnny. It's another person. Another boy in the town that kind of idolizes her. And Johnny's not from Nibelheim. Alright, now I have that straight in my head. Because as much as I play this game, you forget like about the little details, right? Alright, let's visit the rest of the town folk. The townsy folk. This is actually a Mako stove, or it's supposed to be, right? Yeah, see the lights? The electric lights? Mako. See these big, huge freaking pipes? Mako, whatever. Oh, you're with the Shinra. Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you. Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Salsa? Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to? I need you guys to remember those kids for like 20 hours from now. Okay? Cool. Cloud, you've grown to be a strong man. Oh yeah, I'm a strong man. Is that a lady? Or dude? So this kid doesn't say anything. He just kind of follows what his sister says. So you gotta talk to her. Do your best. Do your best. Nothing. Did she say anything else? Nope, just cheering me on. Very Japanese. No child has ever cheered me on in my entire life. Even ones that know me and like me are just like, Vin, you're stupid. Alright, so that's this place. One of Cloud's neighbors. Let's check in here. Welcome. Hey, aren't you... Have I come here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. Hey, you're the guy who wanted to hear about my mom's house or whatever. Alright, so let's go to the inn. So, what do you need, Cloud? Where's Sephiroth? Yeah, he's upstairs. Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. This is another guy. This is another unique model that you never see, like, in detail. And I really want to know what Tifa's master would look like. Also, this guy's travels around the world teaching only children martial arts. In real life, this guy would be a major creep. Like that, what do you call? Like any, like that yoga teacher who fucking took advantage of all the students. Anyway, let's not get into that. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. I want to see some Shinra techniques. And if you see anything you can use, you might want to incorporate some of my techniques. Well, good luck. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. To be able to fight without using a huge hulking sword would probably be a good skill to have. What are you looking at? This scenery. I feel like I know this place. Sephiroth doesn't say anything. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. It's still early. I'm not going to wake you up tomorrow. Okay. We're short one bed. Yeah, there's 4 of us. Only 3 beds. Well, guess Cloud and Sephiroth will share a bed. That'll make a lot of the shippers happy. Yes, let's get some sleep. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. So this is the next morning, and Cloud wakes up a little late. Tifa's father. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have made mountain climbing off limits. Tifa's father's not really into things. His daughter doing things. Think they'd let me take a picture? Let's see what the guys have to say. Late again. I was so nervous I couldn't get any sleep. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth. In case something happens, trust me. Yeah, trust Sephiroth. It'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. I just happen to be the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't involve you in something like this. Then there's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please, let me take one picture of you for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? So Sephiroth's like the biggest celebrity in this world, and he's a war hero. So Cloud and Tifa are like, alright, let's take a picture. And then Cloud's like, come on, Sephiroth, get in the picture. And he's like, just walks over. Cheese! Snap! Everybody remember that. That's going to be important for later. Great, thank you! I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. So this is Mount Nibel? A Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibel? I don't know how you pronounce it. It's called there the Mountain of Nibel. It was no different. Why would they build it there? Why would there be Mako there? It's kind of weird. It's good though, it's a creepy looking mountain. It gets harder from here, follow me. Let's hurry. The bridge. Whoa! Whoa! And that is the end, and everybody dies. And Cloud is like, well, that's how it happened. Oh, they crash. but they're okay. That bridge is like the worst bridge in this game. And we'll be seeing it again later. Everyone seems to be alright. Can we get back to where we were? These caves are intertwined just like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, there seems to be one person missing. It may sound cold, but we've got no time to search for him. We can't go back now, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. So they're just ignoring the guy who's missing. And notice that it's Sephiroth who makes that decision. He's like, well, we can't deal with it. Like, we gotta go. Alright, so let's take a look. So Cloud's portrait here is a little different. You can see he looks like a little younger. And here is Sephiroth's portrait. And you can see he's level 50, so way far advanced. Way more advanced than Cloud. And you can see Cloud comes equipped with this preemptive materia, which is really not much of anything. And then Sephiroth has all this extremely powerful, high-level materia that's all maxed out and all leveled up and stuff like that. So you can see that like he is way more advanced than you are, even in like the current day where Cloud is telling the story. So this just like lets you feel like how powerful this guy is just by like standing next to him. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Alright, yeah, so Mako will make caves like this glow like odd colors. Oh wow! Look, our preemptive materia actually came in handy. And watch someone just wipe the floor with these guys. Kaboom! Goodbye! So his attacks are way more powerful. He can wipe out entire groups of enemies with single, like, spells. He's just like a crazy monster of a guy. And yeah, like I was saying before, so Mako makes, like, the caves glow different colors. Depending on, like, their... like how abundant it is, and you'll actually see that in a bunch of caves throughout the game, that they all kind of glow this strange color, or different, like a lot of them glow different colors, and you can find things like this in them. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. Notice the soldier on the right side. Not soldier capitalized like Cloud, but the normal, the grunt. It's so beautiful. Also notice that Tifa didn't really say anything to Cloud. Like she was just kind of like, hey, it's me, I'm coming too. She didn't say hello, they didn't have a conversation. It's a little odd for supposed childhood friends, right? Like, you'd think this is the first time they've seen each other since they sat at the well that one time. You'd think they would have some sort of conversation or something, you know. She'd be like, oh, you're the guy, and you made it. You made your you know, you achieved your dream. You know, like, you'd think she'd be congratulating her or something. But she's not. She's just kind of, hey, let's get to business. I'm a guide. This is what we do. So that's kind of weird, right? If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. So even now in the past, Tifa is 15 and she's already like kind of like, hey, maybe these things aren't so great. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to be able to see materia in its natural state. I thought it said material. I thought it was a typo, but it wasn't. I just read it as a typo. By the way, why is that when you use materia, you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and you didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with the knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. Or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use an unscientific term such as mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. That's kind of cool. So it's like in this world, like we call it's called magic because we would call it magic. But in the world, it's kind of a science. It's like you use this, you hold the materia, and you can use these, you convert the energy into these different powers. Like I kind of like that. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. A Mako fountain, so this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. So in that little scene, it's kind of hinted at that Sephiroth and Hojo have some sort of history together. But then I think in like Crisis Core, like they don't actually interact at all. Like it seems like he knows the guy. Like he thinks he's a nut, and he kind of like brushes him off, but he knows him, you know? It would be nice to have seen like what their history is. But they threw that opportunity out the window along with making a good game. But we'll go over that later. We finally made it. We sure took the long way through. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too. I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Tifa stamps her foot. Man! Better take real good care of me then. Just being a little sarcastic there. I like Tifa's personality. So this is the inside of this Mako reactor. Same musical theme as the old one, and you can see down there is there's the Mako, like the raw Mako that they're sucking out. The pipes, you can see the pipes bringing it up down there, and this is like some gears to make it look industrial. And here's these chambers, lots of pipes, they're all glowing, and up here it says Genova. What's up with that? This is Genova, right? The lock won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. That's it? It's just this one little thing is busted? Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo. But even doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy, that is, when it's working correctly. Now what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally, but Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. Oh, let's see what he put in there. Look through the window. I'm trying, Sephiroth, but it won't let me. So what's in here? Holy spumoni! What is this? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a high degree of Mako, far more than you. So these people are basically showered with Mako for weeks, days, maybe months at a time. Is this some kind of monster? And they get mutated. Exactly. And it's Hojo of Shinra that's produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. No. Was I? Whoa. Whoa. Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth? You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way. I always felt since I was small that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Oh. One of the creatures escapes, and it kind of looks like it's just been born. It's like a new creature being born. And we just fade to black and don't talk about what happened after. Am I human? So I imagine they have to actually put that thing down. I didn't quite understand what Sephiroth was saying at that time. I was even more surprised by the fact that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought that the Mega Reactor held a secret like that? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Let's save the game and take a rest. And let's us stop this here, and we'll continue next time on Karn Plays. See you, everybody.